Hello and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to focus on accessing data in preparation for our first project. In the previous lessons, we had looked at downloading and integrating certain plugins which will enable us access data. Some of those plugins included the Quick Map service, which gives us access to satellite data which we'll be using as a base, and then we also had the Quick OpenStreetMap service, which allows us to extract street lines and building footprints from the OSM service. In this particular lesson, we are going to look at how to identify our area of interest, extract information for our area of interest, and prepare that data to enable us run our quick parcel digitizer. So before we begin, I want you to make sure that you're connected to the internet and you have your QGIS open. So first of all, we need to identify the area that we want to work in, and in this case we term that area our area of interest. To do that, go to web, come to Quick Map service, and then choose an option of your choice. For this particular lesson, I'm going to select the Google Hybrid Maps. Once you have identified the source you want to use, click on that source to load the satellite image. Now I am going to zoom in to select an area. So in my case, I will pick data from Accra, or I will pick a specific area from Accra. Okay, so I have identified a particular area I would like to prepare a parcel map for. Now that we have zoomed into the area, we will need to create a shapefile to signify or to demarcate or delineate our area of interest. To create a shapefile, go to the Data Source Manager toolbar at the top here and click on the third icon, which is New Shapefile Layer. There's actually two options. You can select from this particular toolbar, or from the top, go to Layers, come to Create New Layer, and then select New Shapefile. For the file name, you need to specify a name for that file and where to save that file. To do that, at the extreme right hand end of the file name, click on the three dots, browse to a folder location, and then specify a name. So I am going to save my data on my desktop, and the folder I have tagged data. This is the same folder in which I had downloaded my quick parcel digitizer into, and I'm going to name the shapefile area of interest. Once you're done specifying the name and selecting the folder, click on Save, and that returns you to the new shapefile dialog box. Now in the geometry type, we want to create a polygon. So in our geometry type, I will select the option of polygon. And for our coordinate system, I'm going to select WGS UTM zone 30 North. Based on your location or your country or the area for which you're selecting your area of interest for, you need to use an appropriate projected coordinate system that enhances and improves the quality of that particular area being measured. Once everything has been set, click on OK, and that adds a shapefile into your layers bar. Kindly zoom this. If you don't have your layers bar showing on your screen or your working area, go to View, and then from View, come to Panels, and from Panels, click on Layers, and this will activate it for you. Good. So now that we have our area of interest, we need to mark out the space or the area in which we want to prepare our parcel map for. So to do this, click on the area of interest in the layers and then activate the edit. You can do this by right clicking and toggle editing. Once you see a pencil by the sign of your area of interest, it means that your editing mode has been activated. So here on the toolbars too, we can see our editing and we can see that it is active. Right by the pencil, we have the add polygon, and this tool allows you to draw a polygon. So I'm going to select the add polygon feature and then come to my map area and then delineate the area I want to design my parcel map for. So selecting within the area of interest, I'm just going to select an area which we'll be working in for this project. So you click at the points to mark the boundary of your area of interest. Once you have clearly selected your area of interest, right click to end the digitization of that particular polygon, and then you just click OK. So now this draws a polygon for the area we want to first of all extract information from OpenStreetMaps and then also design our parcel maps for. So now that I have drawn the area of interest, I'm going to go to my toolbars, click on save and stop editing. Now our area of interest is ready, and then we can extract information for our area of interest. So I want to extract OpenStreetMap street lines for the area of interest to use and prepare for the quick parcel digitizer. So on the toolbars, I'm come to select my quick OSM, and when this loads the dialog box, I'm going to specify in the key area to download highways. Now note the highway downloads street lines and downloads only street lines. If you want to include building footprints, then you also have to specify that you want to download building footprints. So in my highway, in my key, I have specified the highway and I'm okay with the value. I want to download all values. So I will scroll down, and where I have my in section, I will select my layer extent, and then this automatically picks the area of interest because it's the only vector layer loaded in my data working view. So if you have more than one layer, you'll have to specify the layer in which you want to use to extract the data. And once everything has been selected, scroll down and click on run query, and this will download and extract the street lines within the area of interest for you. Now when I close this and come back to my map service, I notice that it has downloaded the street lines within the area of interest and then somehow outside the area of interest. This looks okay for me, so I will come to my highway, and then noticing this chipset by it indicates that this is a temporal file. I would like to save this file so that I can work with it in future projects. So where I have the chip indicated at the right hand that shows a temporal scratch layer, I'm going to double click on that, and this will ask me to save the file in a folder location. So make sure that your format is an Esri shape file or a format you're comfortable working with, and in the file name, click on the three dots, select the folder in which you want to save your data. So I'm going to, back in my desktop data folder, I'm going to save this as OSM data. So OSM data, then I click on save and click on OK, and then now it's also saved in my project. In the next lesson, we are going to look at how to edit the data and also include attributes in the data in preparation for our quick parcel digitizer. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye.